Hello everyone and welcome back to another level update.
Yeah.
I don't know if we ever made that the official name, but it is now.
Yes. We use this video to keep you guys up to date on the latest Eric and Sarah level up lore.
Ooh. And considering that there hasn't been one of these since like half a year ago, there
Yikes.
hasn't been a lot, but there's about to be more.
Ooh.
So we thought we would start off with a quick recap of what we've done so far in
Yes.
2025 on the YouTube channel. We started off the year with double exposure, is that correct?
Yes. Life is Strange. We sprinkled in some indie games, some wonderful indie games as well, and then we had a really big playthrough of Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, Tape 1 and 2.
Yeah, one of the highlights of the year so far for us. We also did Night in the Woods, which ended up being much longer than we anticipated.
Yes.
So that is the longest playthrough we have on the channel in one video.
Yes, so shout out to everyone who watched the 19-hour marathon.
Currently we actually finished Split Fiction. So the rest of those videos will be up on YouTube by the end of this week. Very exciting, very fun game. We had a blast.
Yeah, we've been playing some pretty good games this year, and I think it's only gonna get better from here.
Yeah. And the last one we have before we get into new games is This Bed We Made.
Yes.
We're actually finishing that up on stream tomorrow.
Yeah, so you're watching this on Saturday, hopefully,
Yeah.
and tomorrow, Sunday, in the afternoon-ish, we'll be finishing it up.
Yeah, so that'll be on YouTube hopefully by the end of next week as well.
Yes, a one-off.
But I'm sure you don't care about all that. You just want to know what's up next.
Absolutely.
And that's where I turn it over to you.
Me? Wow, I feel so honored. Well, okay, first off, if you haven't noticed by now, we've been doing a lot of streaming on Twitch. Project Reboot Twitch is back, alive and well. So to all of you who are like, oh, rip Twitch. Well, look who's laughing now. I am. Anyway, speaking of Twitch, on Sunday, you do not want to miss this stream because we will be voting for my next playthrough on the channel. I will be taking 8 different games, putting them in a tournament bracket, and you, yes, you at home, the audience, will vote to determine what my next playthrough will be.
Would you like to give us a little taste of some of the games in that bracket?
Yes, so the first 4 games we have are Sekiro, which would be our first Souls-like experience on the channel. Ooh, spicy. Then we have Shadow of the Colossus, which has been a game that's been requested numerous times here on YouTube. Then we got Hades. Ooh.
Bit of a wild card.
Wild card, definitely. And then BioShock 2, which we played BioShock, close to last year. And
It's been a while.
yeah, and people said BioShock Infinite is really good. So before we get to Infinite, we gotta get to BioShock 2. And then you might be thinking, well, Eric, are you gonna be telling us the rest of the games? There's 4 more games left. No, I will not. Those are a mystery. No one knows about them except for us here, Eric and Sarah.
And Amelia.
And Amelia, who sometimes lurks and tries to attack us for no reason. But anyway, hope you're excited for those games.
So again, that's tomorrow, Sunday the 8th, June 8th.
Yes.
The stream will probably be starting around 12 p.m. Eastern. We're not 100% sure, but the voting will take place like at the beginning, right?
Yes. And if you're like, I wish I had a notification to figure out when the stream's gonna happen in case the time is a little off, well, you can join the Discord where you can get alerts from when the stream starts.
And in case you were curious and you didn't know, we also do semi-regular votes on the indie games that we play as well. So our current Twitch schedule is Tuesdays and Thursdays around 1, maybe more like 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be playing the long playthrough,
Yes.
Sekiro, Shadow of the Colossus, whatever that ends up being. And then on our Sunday streams, which start from like 10 to 11 a.m. Eastern time, we play indie games.
Yes.
So the way that we determine what indie game we're playing is we have this wheel, who chat has called Will the Wheel. We have a bunch of games on him, a bunch of indie games. We spin 3 times, get 3 games, and then chat votes on the game. So we really have no choice in the matter
Yes.
for the most part, except we buy the games and put them on the wheel.
That's true.
That's not important.
Mhm.
So that's another thing that you can look forward to voting on regularly, just whenever we finish each indie game.
Yes.
And then our plans for the rest of the year are somewhat dependent on what game Eric ends up playing. Because if he ends up playing like a really long game,
Yes.
like Sekiro or Hades, that could change what I end up playing next. Because
Mhm.
usually we kind of like bounce back and forth,
Yeah.
between who's playing the big game. So some games that I'm thinking about having you guys vote on for my next long playthrough, which will be after Eric plays his game, are Mafia, finally, who has been lurking for what, years?
Yes.
I've been voting on Mafia for years.
Yes, it always loses.
It never wins. Poor guy. Maybe Disco Elysium, a little unsure about that one still. I also just have some games that I personally want to play that I'm not sure anyone's interested in, like one of the Sherlock Holmes games, the Tomb Raider remastered games. And Cyberpunk will be on the agenda eventually, but I'm thinking we might not get to it this year, or if we do, it won't be until like the very end of the year.
Yes, because there have been some new releases,
New developments.
announced. I think, what is it, September? Some big games.
Late September.
Late September, Silent Hill F will be released. And I think, I'm pretty confident that I want to play it.
Mhm.
So that will be coming to the channel. And then like literally a week later, Ghost of Yotei. Now guys,
Oh,
you might need to help us with this because we're sort of undecided on who wants to play this game.
no. We have flip-flopped so many
Flip-flops.
times. We can't make up our minds.
Right, so normally with game series like Life is Strange, Resident Evil games, well, one person will play those games. Like Sarah
Yeah.
played all the Life is Strange games. I played all the Resident Evil games. So if you go on that, then technically I would play Ghost of Yotei. But it's like a different character, a different protagonist. There's the Ghost of Ohio retire from his ghosting ways. And then in that case, it would make sense for Sarah to play it. So maybe you guys can help us decide who should end up playing
Right.
it.
And at the same time, Eric will be playing Silent Hill F. So he'll
Yeah.
already be playing a game, but he could still play Ghost of Yotei. Our original plan was that Eric would play Ghost of Yotei and I would get Cyberpunk.
Yes.
But now that Silent Hill F has come out, that's kind of thrown a wrench in some things. So I don't know if you guys can help us decide, but we could use your opinions.
Yes. Games that we're for sure playing, Alan Wake 2, that is coming.
Oh, yeah. Alan Wake 2 will be a classic Let's Play. We will not be playing that on stream.
Right.
It has been recommended that we really just have our full focus for that game, which is fine with me. But I'm definitely looking forward to that. We might even start filming it soon, just so we have it ready to post by
Ooh.
spooky time-ish.
Yes. And of course, there's another big game that's supposed to release this year, Little Nightmares 3, which is the first game, was the foundation of the channel. It's what made Eric and Sarah Level Up possible.
It's true.
Wow. And of course, we played the second game as well. So we're excited for that if it comes out this year.
We've been keeping an eye on all the recent game release announcements and everything. So we've started compiling a list of games that are being released this year or next year that we might be interested in. So we have a lot to think about, but those are kind of the main big events, right?
Yeah, we're trying to be more hip
Yeah.
and relevant.
Ooh. Besides all that gaming stuff, we do have our React channel, Movin' and Groovin' in the background. That's
Yes.
movie reactions and TV show reactions, in case you didn't know. It's just called Eric and Sarah React, easy enough to find. But we just finished up our Last of Us Season 2 reactions, so all those videos are up on that channel.
And lastly, some monumental moments happened on the channel this year. We just hit 16,000 subscribers. Hey yo.
Wow.
And we've been doing this for about 4 years. We recently had a 4-year anniversary of the channel as well.
That's nuts. That is over half of our relationship.
Which was 7
Yeah, 7
Years.
years.
Right. I knew that, obviously, because I said it.
We really appreciate all of you guys, whether you're a new subscriber or someone who's been with us since nearly the beginning.
Yes.
We know all of you are out there. And I think it's really cool that we have this backlog of all of this content, all of these games.
Yeah.
That, you know, some people aren't as interested in some of the stuff we're doing now, but that's totally cool because like we have our Red Dead Redemption 2 playthrough. That's still like one of our best playthroughs on our channel, which is kind of nuts considering we played that over 2 years ago.
2 or 3 years ago at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
So it's really cool to still see people coming into that and enjoying that playthrough, but also the people who are enjoying some of the newer stuff like
Yes.
Lost Records and Split Fiction and the indies. I think it's awesome that we have this community and that we can still do this and that there are still so many games to play. I feel like our relationship with games has evolved
Yeah.
over the time that we've been on the channel, and we have an even greater appreciation now for everything that goes into making one and a great story.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's such a great experience.
Yes, that we can enjoy together and alongside you all. Wow. Yes. We got plenty left in the tank, baby.
Oh yeah,
We're
let's
not
go.
going anywhere. We're not breaking up like that one Split Fiction video suggested.
It didn't though. It didn't. The title included the name of the game. There was no fear, you guys. Again, thank you so much for being here. We love you all, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.